Hi everyone, I am Rajesh Kumar. I am having close to 16 plus years of experience in DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. I have worked with more than 12 software organizations around the globe. I would like to introduce you all a DevOps School's flagship certification program in DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. This program will get started in the weekends, so get enrolled. Please contact us on the phone number given on the screen, and in fact you can email us on the contact@devopsschool.com.
So if you integrate together, then only you will get a project, right? Product. So here we have a complex integrations. Multiple teams, they are having lots of challenges working with each other. And when you have multiple teams working together, you will tend to delay the things because integration issues are there. Okay, multiple teams are there and they all have to work with each other, integrate with each other to deliver the product. You see that multiple teams. We do have a multiple tools also. For each and every problems, we have a different tools. So multiple tools are also there, and integrating all these tools is one of the challenges again. Multiple SDLC phases also, development phase, testing phase, design phase. And how do we integrate all these things? Because product you will get it only if you complete all the phases. So how do you integrate it? So this is a challenge, guys, what I'm trying to show you. This is a so how do we, there is a challenge of integrations. There are multiple teams, multiple tools, multiple phases, multiple process, multiple techniques, all these things. How do we integrate it? How can we get the quality release out of it, immediate release out of it, and cost reduction? So that is where, see here, this is a good slide actually. In Agile, what we did, we brought it together, the two people, development and testing team. But you know what? In DevOps approach, you have to brought it all teams together. So in a DevOps, everyone have to come together. That means architect, development, and testing and operations. Everyone have to come together, and from that time, you will call everyone as a DevOps team. Not like a dev, not like a QA. If I ask you what you are doing, so if you say, hey, I'm a developer, that means you are not in a DevOps culture. But if you say I'm a DevOps engineer and I'm doing a coding for that software development, then I think it's the right approach, right mindset. So mind it here, in a DevOps, you have to brought all the stakeholders for that particular projects together under one umbrella, under one team. How? That is the different discussions, but you have to brought it. So I'll tell you one thing which I'm changing your mindset. And that is, you know, many people, they say we are hiring the DevOps engineer. We have a development team, we have a testing team, and we are hiring a DevOps engineer. So this is a conflict. This is against the definition itself. This is in practice. You also thought, right? Okay, let's go through the training of DevOps, and we will become a DevOps engineer, and we will work with the development and testing. Have you thought about something similar? All of you? Yeah, so that's a wrong mindset actually. You know, DevOps means, you know what? DevOps means there is no multiple team. DevOps means there is one team. There is one team. And this team will do the coding for the product. So please hear me out. This key team will do the coding for the feature in the product. Same team will do the test, write a code for testing the product. And the same team will write a code for CI/CD operations, infrastructure, and blah blah blah. That means this team will do the only coding. What coding, that is not a problem, that's not a things. So this team will work together. So DevOps team is like a one team, may perform in different roles and responsibility, but there's a one team. So if some organization is practicing saying that, hey, I need to hire a DevOps engineer and they'll take care of my operation. Sometimes they'll say operation and sometimes they'll say, okay, pre-production. So that's not a right implementation of the DevOps has happened over the period of time. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So this is a very important things. So DevOps, no matter what role you are performing, you'll be part of one team and that team is called DevOps. And as part of it, I'm coding for the function of the software. Still I'll be called a DevOps. I'm coding for the testing of the function of the software. I'm a DevOps. I'm coding for infra CI/CD integration operations SRE for building and running the software, and I'm a DevOps. So what is the important thing? So there are two important things I would like to stress here. One thing, software organization should have, there is only one team for one product, and that's called DevOps team. And this team will be responsible for everything, coding for software, coding for the testing the software, and coding for operation of the software. And for that, what you need to do, tell me. So I'm asking a question, let me put it up across. If I say I need to have a DevOps team which will do something like this, so what is the first important things you want to get implemented in the organization or project? What is the first thing?
The mindset, the culture
Yes.
of adopting this.
So first is mindset, change the mindset. If I say, let's say I'm naming some of you, Sandeep, what is the role you are playing so far in your organizations? Or let's say Suresh, what is the role you are playing right now in your organization? I'm not able to hear you, but in, let's put it up in this way, generic way. Let's say you are a developer and I'll ask you, hey, can you write a code for testing the software? If you say yes, then you are changing the mindset. I'll ask you, testing team, can you write a coding for the software now? See, whether you know or not know, that's a different thing. But what I want to hear from you is, are you ready for it or not? Learnings can be done offline also, later also. So here, first thing, you need to change the mindset. I'll tell you, many of you have asked this question. Rajesh, I want to become a DevOps engineer, and maybe I'm having 5 years of experience, and I want to, after this training, I want to go for and get the one of the highest paying job, but I hate coding actually. See that this is the conflict in your statement. First thing you said, software engineer. That means you are supposed to code. Second thing you said, you hate coding. So how can you become a software engineer? Third thing you said, you want to get paid for the roles which is highest in the market without doing anything. Are you thinking it's a conflict of interest? Change your mindset first. Change your mindset. Say from today only, I am ready for coding. That's the first statement. See, whether you know or not know, I'm not bothering too much. Because if you don't know, I can teach you in 10 days. But if you say, I don't want to do the coding, then what to do? Are you thinking the problem? Are you getting the problem for the companies also? All of you?
Yes.
Yes. So
Yeah.
if you say, so change your mindset. I'm ready for everything, provided given a proper guidance, training, culture. So everyone in the team, they will say, hey, I'm ready. I'm doing or not, that's a different thing. I'm ready. My mindset is changed. I can write, provide an opportunity. I can write a code for infrastructure also. I can write a code for CI also. I can write a code for CD also. I can, CD means CI, CD means continuous integration and delivery. I'll discuss about it. I can write a code for integration also. I can write code for infrastructure, operations, security also. I can write for the code for the testing, and I can write a code for the function of the software. First, change your mindset. Change your mindset. If you change your mindset today, we have 18 people, and the next 4 to 5 months, we are a team actually. So if each one of you will change the mindset, as a team, the culture will be built for the coding. Okay, that as a team, the culture will be built for the coding, and we'll start working together. Maybe some of you write a coding in Ansible, some of you write a coding in Terraform, some of you write a coding in Jenkins, some of you write a coding in testing tool like Selenium, and some of you write a coding for the software in Python or Java. But culture will be built for the coding, for the DevOps. So if you want to transform, change your mindset, step number 1, that will change the culture within your team. So if everyone changes, that will build the culture within a team, and that's where the magic will start happening. Magic will start happening. So are you understanding my intention, what I'm trying to say, where the changes has to be done? Can you please confirm in the chat box how many of you are getting it?
So Rajesh, I have a question here. We need to know coding for this, is it? That's how it is. I mean,
Coding for it,
in
but
some.
which tool depends on that. See, you should be saying I'm ready, but whether the coding will be done for the product or testing the product or infrastructure, again, as a team will decide.
Mhm.
Okay, and that's the reason if you have noticed actually, as part of my DevOps certification program, or DevOps certified professional program, I am adding the Python also, that can be used for the coding for the product. I have added Selenium also, that coding will be used for the testing the product, and I have added Ansible and Terraform also, which will help you to write a code for the infrastructure. I have added Jenkins also, which will help you to write a code for the pipeline. Are you getting all this stuff?
Yeah. Rajesh, one question here is when we talk about coding, these are all related to the certain tools, right? There is a separate team like developers, they are completely working on the programming side like Java or Python. So I'm a bit confused about this programming side and coding related to the tools which we are talking about.
No, so I said very simple. This slide, I'm on it right now. See here. You are a DevOps engineer if you say I'm coding for the function. So the function means features, the one which you're talking about. Dev team. First is dev team, second is QA team, third is the operation and infrastructure team. But you are a DevOps team. You should be ready for everywhere. Now you will say, Rajesh, how can you say like you are coding? How can I code for the software? How can I code for the software? You are talking like, something very strange. So let me give you the reason and you decide. What I said, if you want to become a DevOps, if you want to transform into the DevOps, many things you have to transform. So let's go to that place. So what is the architecture I am talking about? Can you please name it out?
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopssschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.